Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazzy. I know every day I say it has been a show of a day, but today has been topping the charts. It hasn't been a bad day by any means. It's actually been a very good day, but as you guys know, my door handle situation has been going on in my car. If you don't know, my door handle fell off last week, and Dominic was supposed to fix it, and he did. He did fix it to an extent. So he fixed it the first day, and it looked like it worked, but it didn't. When you would unlock the car, it would it wouldn't unlock. So if you locked your car, you couldn't get the door to open. And so he ended up trying to fix it again yesterday when he took the day off, and he said it was fixed, right? And it was, literally, I'm not trying to throw shade or anything, because I saw that it was fixed. It looked like it had a couple issues still, but it definitely was fixed. And you could get into the car if you unlocked it. And this morning he got into it just fine. But last night he said, I'm going to take your car tomorrow just in case there's anything wrong with your car. I don't want you to be stranded somewhere and not be able to get into your car. And in my head, I was like, oh, that's very kind. And it was very kind. But today, I obviously took his car. Oh my gosh, you guys. This little husky. Oh, it's so cute. But today, I took his car and he took my car. I take his car. I'm out for literally less than an hour and a half. And my phone is completely dead, literally at 15%, and he doesn't have a charger that works in his car. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm either going to have to go home or I'm going to have to meet him on his lunch break. And I really didn't want to have to meet him on his lunch break because he was bringing his friend out for lunch today for his birthday, I think. Yeah, for his birthday. And so I didn't want to have to come and disrupt that, obviously. But I said, it'll be easy. I'll just trade him keys. So I pull in and he comes out with his friend, and I meet his friend who's so nice, honestly. But I meet his friend and they go off on their merry way. Dominic hands me his keys. I hand him the keys to the other car. And he, in his head, I don't think he knew, but in my head, I thought he might know this. So I go over to my car. I try to unlock it. This bitch doesn't unlock. I say, okay, fine. I'll unlock it mind you, I have my cup, and I have my Dunkin' drink, and I have my purse. So I'm I have all this shit in my hands, and I'm like, okay, I guess I have to unlock it with the key. So I go and I unlock it. I put the key into the thing, and this thing falls out. This is the little thing that you put the key in. It literally falls right out onto the ground. Meanwhile, Dominic's nowhere to be found anymore. Him and Jamal book it out of where I'm at. They don't even look back to see if I'm okay. And so I call him and I'm like, bro, I can't even get in my car now because this thing fell out. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, the door handle fell off. I guess I worded that wrong. I said, the door handle fell off. And he's like, oh my gosh, we'll come back. I didn't know, what are we going to do? We got to fix this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, it's not really the door handle. It's the key thing. So he comes over, he looks at it, he sees that the key thing fell off. And he's like, this morning, it worked just fine. So I don't know what happened. And in my head, I'm like, I bet it didn't work this morning. And I'm like, I live in the Big Brother house, basically, with how many cameras we have in our apartment. So I'm like, I'm going to check that footage. And if you were able to get into that car and you had to crawl through the passenger seat, you lied. But he did. He was able to get in the car easily. He didn't have to crawl in the passenger seat. He unlocked it and got into the car. So it did work this morning. But in my head, I was like, he knew it didn't work and had me come all the way there to deal with all of this. But he didn't. It's just the things we tell ourselves when we're frustrated. And so anyway, he's like, oh, we'll fix it when I get home. And I'm like, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do at this point. I can't keep working with your car because I don't have a phone charger and I need my phone to do DoorDash. And I can't work out of my car because I'm getting in and out of my car all the time. So I came up with a little jimmy rig thing and I worked for a little bit longer, and I ended up putting my bag, whenever I hopped out of the car, I would put my bag in between the doors so that it wouldn't shut all the way so that I could get back in easily. But it was just a whole thing. So I continued working for a couple more hours, or maybe like an hour, honestly. I did like a couple more deliveries, basically. But I'm not pleased with the way today went, because I was honestly so excited again to work. And I was excited because it's nice out today. Not nice, but like it's 78, which is amazing compared to what it has been. And I just was ready to make some money today, because to be very honest, I needed to. And I wasn't able to do that. I made like $40 today, which isn't bad, but especially because I was all over gallivanting. That's the other thing that happened, you guys. I went to Dunkin' this morning because I forgot to eat my overnight oats this morning. What was I thinking? I've been up since 6 a.m. Why didn't I eat my overnight oats? But I get in my car this morning at 9:30 and I'm like, I'm so hungry. And then I was like, oh, I didn't eat this morning. I probably need to stop and eat something. And so I drove all the way to Dunkin', which is 15 minutes away from my house. The good Dunkin', obviously. And so I drove all the way over there. I ordered my coffee and I ordered a croissant with butter. And I pull up to a window. My girl's the best. I have to tell you that story after. But my girl goes, did you get anything else? Like, is this it? And I was like, yeah, that's it. I knew I got other things. I just forgot that I ordered food and my stomach hurt. So why was I thinking? So I drove away. I drove all the way to the other side of town and I had to drive all the way back. So I was like, ain't no way I'm spending an extra $1.50 on a croissant somewhere else. Because I don't know why, because I spent $1.50 in gas. Because that's the other thing. His car takes gas like crazy. I don't know what's going on in his car. His car is really draining the gas. I feel like there's something severely wrong with his car, because I felt like that gas was going way fast. So then I went back, picked up my croissant. Everyone was like, you forgot your croissant. How could you? And I was like, how could I? I never get croissants. I never get food there. So I just didn't think about it. But I was so hungry this morning. Like, normally I would just be like, whatever, it is what it is. I'll pick it up tomorrow, because they would let me. Like, if I came through tomorrow and said, I forgot my croissant yesterday, can I get one today? They probably would say yes. But that's something that happened the other day. This is what I was going to tell you guys. Dominic and I went through and we had Sunday, and our girl Bree that works there, her name's Brianna, but Dominic keeps calling her Bree. And I try to tell him, not everybody likes that. Her name tag literally says Brianna for a reason, because that's her name. It's not Bree. Like, some people like Bree, but, you know, I don't know. Some people just don't like the difference. But she seems fine with it, but Dominic always calls her Bree. And I'm like, can you please change it to Brianna? Because if she likes Bree, she'll tell you she likes Bree. I don't know. Some people don't care. But I'm probably overthinking it. But she's very, very nice. So we go through and she says, do you have Sunday with you? And we're like, yeah, we do. And she like kind of like seemed excited, but then like she's always excited when we have Sunday. So it wasn't like anything. We didn't really put much thought into it. We pull up and the little screen on the bottom says it's 27 cents for our order. And so I look at Dominic, and Dominic looks at me, and we don't really say anything still. Dominic kind of says, oh, did you know they charge for that? And I was like, no, they've never charged us before. And then we hear Brianna, I don't know. I actually think he calls her Bree because he doesn't know to pronounce it Brianna or Brianna, because some people are weird about that too, and most people don't care. So why are we overthinking this? But anyway, she says, like, she gives this girl at the window change, and then she tries to do it discreetly, but we kind of notice. It's obvious we notice. So she came over to the window and she was like, when a certain person's here, like, we have to pay for it. So I'm paying for Sunday because she's so cute and I want to pay for Sunday. And in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so nice that she did that. She really didn't have to at all. And we would have paid, but we didn't have cash on us either. And we obviously paid with, but we could have probably used her debit card now that I think of it. She probably pulled tips out to pay for that. Like, it was just very kind of her. And I didn't realize you had to pay for that. So I'm over here complaining about how they never give her a pup cup. Like, certain people don't give her a pup cup. Well, it's because they have to charge for a pup cup. I didn't know that. They're trying to charge me for a dollop of whipped cream. Are they crazy? 27 cents? I feel like that's good, because the cup probably costs money too. Anyway, I feel like I just rambled your head off. But I'm gonna go home now. So much has happened at home too. Maybe if I feel up to it, I'll talk to you guys about it later. There's just been a lot going on there with the HOA people trying to clean out her apartment, and I don't know. It's really not a big deal. It's nothing I really need to update you guys on, but every time they come, they're like, oh my gosh, it reeks in here. And like, I want to know. I want to know what it smells like. I want to go in there and smell it. It's so bad. I'm so freaking nosy, you guys. But anyway, only because they're making such a big deal about it. Like, it's like it smells like a dead body in there or something. Like, every time they're like, the girl's like, brace yourself to the people. And I'm like, how bad is it? Really? Because they never acted like the people downstairs never acted like they smell anything, like the kids didn't. And I always got the impression that she specifically was very OCD, because she would always go crazy on the kids if they walked through grass. Like, it was like a whole thing. If they walked through dirt and like came into the house, they always had to wipe their feet off. Like, I mean, I know that's normal for most people, but Dominic and I, we aren't like that. We just walk on in our home with our shoes on, and it's no biggie. But so I always thought she was just a super clean person, and you know, a lot of people are like that. But now they're like, it reeks in here. So I'm like, oh, I feel bad she had to live in that, because I don't even know if that was her fault or the people before her, because the people before her had a dog and they said it smelled like animals, but obviously she had the 3 dogs staying with her a couple of times. But anyway, guys, there's no way she got her deposit. I have so much to say. But I'll talk to you guys about it another time. So like I said, I can only say so much at the moment. And I know I'm being so discreet about so much in life. But I hope you guys are having a good week. And I will see you probably tomorrow or the next day. Or maybe today. You never know. We just decided to hit up Dairy Queen. I got a banana split. This is my first time ever getting a banana split from there. And it looks super good. Dominic got... What'd you get?
Strawberry Oreo Blizzard.
How is it?
Good.
Good? This is pretty though. I'm excited. You guys, Dominic has been out there opening and slamming the door. You can't really see him. There you go. Opening and slamming the door over and over again for the past like hour. Trying to figure out what's going on. What is your daddy doing? Is he being crazy out there? I think he might have fixed it though, so that's exciting. Good morning, you guys. So we will see how long this decides to last. I'm gonna try and plug it in, but I don't think it'll let me because I have you in my... Maybe it'll let me? Okay, that would be good, because my phone is definitely about to die, which will be a bummer if it dies on us. But I wanted to open a couple of things with you guys. I actually already started opening this, but I ordered, I didn't open it all the way because I realized I wanted to open it with you guys. I ordered the books for The Summer I Turned Pretty. If you guys haven't seen that series, 10 out of 10 recommend, but I ordered the hardcover books when they came out, and they were actually on sale for $30 for 3 books, and they're supposed to be hardcovered. I'm not sure I necessarily believe that because I feel like hardcovered books for $30, like 3 hardcovered books for $30 is a steal. So we'll see if it actually is the hardcovered version, but let's just open this on up really quick here. And it came in like a cute little box set. They're hardcover. So it came in this cute little box set, and it just has like all 3 of the books. Now I'm wondering though if... I'm hoping they're the original books, because The Summer I Turned Pretty, the TV show, was very, very different than the books were. So hopefully the books are the same, because I really want to reread the books that I read in high school. If you guys grew up around the time that Jenny Han was really popular, you'll already know these books were like, they were literally like my Bible when I was in high school. They're so good. Let's see if I can get this bad boy open. I'm pretty sure they're going to be the same one. I don't think she would have, like, rewrote the books for the, like, TV series or based on the TV series, but the show was, even though it was similar to the books, it definitely wasn't the same as the books. It was very, very different than the books are. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to open this on up. This is so cute, and I ordered this literally like 2 months ago. I guess the books must have just come out or something, because I finally got them. So pretty. And this one is really pretty too. I mean, all of them, honestly, are really beautiful books. So I'm pumped. These have always been really beautiful books. I feel like I've talked to you guys about them before. If I haven't talked to you guys, I've definitely talked about them on my Instagram. And I will show you the, like, original books. I feel like the covers of the original books were really, really pretty and really eye-catching. I was a sucker for, like, judging a book by its cover, which is why I ended up reading these books. But I'm pumped to read them again because I have not read them since I was in high school, and I'm really pumped they're hardcovered. I really struggle. I'm one of those people that really struggles with a paperback book. I don't know why. It just doesn't fit as comfortably in my hand, and I just do not enjoy it as much. Yeah, look it. These are $20 books separately on their own, and I got all three of them for $30. So I'm pumped about it. I'm excited to reread them all. And if you guys decide to read them, let me know in the comments. I like really like these like childish books. I still really like them. It's so bad because I'm a full-grown adult now, but I will read these with a big old smile on my face. But the other thing that I wanted to show you guys was I ordered Dominic and I a backpack. We're gonna order 2 backpacks for when we go on our wedding because, like I mentioned, we aren't planning on checking any bags. So I decided to order a large backpack in hopes that we will be able to try and like fit all of our shit in the backpack and see if it'll work for the future, or not the future, but you know what I'm saying, to see if we'll be able to fit all of our stuff. If we can't fit all of it in it, I'll just return it and we'll just know we have to book it. We have to book a carry-on. But I'm pretty sure, or at least I'm hopeful, that we'll be able to fit it all in there, but I wanted to open it with you guys to get my reaction on the size of it because I read it was pretty big. And it was a good deal, a steal. It was $50 and it comes with 3 packing cubes, which packing cubes are so freaking helpful. Hi, baby. Keaton's freaking out because she literally hates it when I have like bags or anything. She gets very scared. I feel like it's some trauma that she has from childhood because when Dominic and I first met, we actually had Keaton. Obviously, we didn't have her, but we had Keaton, and we used to travel a lot for work. So we used to bring Keaton with us, and we used to like fly. So she would have to fly with us. She would be on the plane with us. Like we wouldn't put her under the plane, but she had some very traumatizing experiences when we would fly. And by traumatizing, I mean, I don't feel like it was traumatizing from my perspective, but from her perspective, I think it really traumatized her because literally the first time we flew with her, we went to Texas and we were there for a month, or we were actually there for 3 months, but we were only there for like, it was our last month in Texas. So we brought her and she literally did not meow the entire time we were in Texas, like the whole time. And Keaton's a meower. She's not as bad of a meower as Blossom is. Keaton is an orange cat, by the way. I know a lot of people probably don't know anything about them, but Keaton is our orange cat, and she, like, her meow is very, like, sweet and, like, cutesy, and she loves meowing. So when we went to Texas, it was so weird because literally she did not meow a single time we were in Texas, and we were pretty sure she was traumatized. We actually thought she lost her voice, but then like by the end she did start meowing. I said a single time, but like by the end of our trip she started meowing again just to be re-traumatized by flying her back to New York with us. It was a whole thing. But anyway, let's open this backpack and see what we're working with here. See here. I hope it came with the packing cubes. I don't see them, but maybe they rolled them up and put them inside of it or something. Let's see. Okay, so, yep, here they are. Here's the packing cubes. And then this is the backpack. So, it's just your average backpack. Literally a normal backpack. So, I don't know about being able to fit things in. I thought it was going to be a bigger backpack. Keaton, it's okay, baby. It's alright, I promise. She's literally freaking out below me. So, let's see. I really thought it was going to be like a larger size than like just a regular backpack. I feel like this is a backpack that I would have brought to like school back in the day. But here's to hoping we'll be able to fit all of our clothing in it. So, I think it unzips all the way around, and it has these little, like, things to keep it shut as well. The reason we were planning on doing just a carry-on is because we are really worried about our clothes getting lost, or, like, our bags getting lost when we go, and we literally cannot have that happen, because you guys already know I wear the same outfits literally every single day. So if I'm bringing those outfits with me and then they lose my like checked bag and I no longer have those clothes anymore, I would be so upset. So this is what it looks like inside. So it actually does It actually looks pretty big. It actually looks kind of like a suitcase even, I'm not gonna lie. It even has these little straps in it. It looks like a suitcase. It has these, oopsies, dropped my makeup. It has these little straps in it to like hook your clothes in, or maybe even hook these packing cubes in. So the reason that I was really excited about this was because packing cubes on their own can be like $15 to $20, and this obviously came with packing cubes. So it came with 3. So it came with this big size, and then it came with a medium, and it came with a smaller one. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna try this weekend and pack all of my clothes, or at least what I would plan on bringing with me. I heard Lennon is, oh, I can't tell you guys this. I might have just gave away where we're getting married. But I heard Lennon is really, really popular in the area that we are getting married. And so I'm thinking about going on like a little shopping spree and buying some linen clothes, because linen is very light as well, and it's very, like, I think I would be able to make it get smaller than my regular clothes. But I also am really not a linen girl. Like, that isn't really my vibe. It's not something, it's not a piece of clothing I'm comfortable in. Even though it's comfortable, a lot of times it's see-through and I just can't hang with that. So we'll see if I end up doing that. But for the most part, I'm thinking about packing dresses because I just like dresses, and then also packing like a jacket just in case it gets cold there. Just one jacket. I'm probably going to wear the jacket on the airplane when we go. So I could be wrong, and you guys already know that I like to pack a lot. I overpack always. So I could be wrong, but I think I will be able to fit everything in this backpack. Genuinely, I do. We won't be able to like pack it completely full because one of the airlines we're going to be taking, this is actually still too big for it. But as long as it can like kind of be like, it's not completely like full, we should be fine. But yeah, so I'm really pumped. I'll let you guys know, but I will link this down below for you guys. I'm planning on making an Amazon storefront too, so that you guys have like one place that you can look where all of my Amazon finds are. I just have not done it yet, but they're very cool and I really know that I need to. If I get that done before I post this video, I will link my Amazon storefront down below, and I will definitely link this backpack down below and the books. So I'm really pumped. I'm probably going to start reading those books today, to be honest, because I've been waiting. I literally have been waiting the entire time. Like, I've been watching my Amazon Prime waiting for them to send them to me. But I love you guys so much. If you like this video, remember to give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys, I'm actually so upset. I've shown you guys this a million times, but when my makeup just fell, all of the, I know this is like a mess anyway. It was already cracked like this, but all of the makeup fell out from this one, and now it is literally, hi baby Kita. It is literally on the ground, and I'm so bummed about it because it's my favorite. Those are my 2 favorite, like, parts. What a bummer. It is what it is. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one.